So let's discuss about this one. Okay, so the uh, deployment modules. Okay, so when 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 we go for the deployment modules, basically we have four flavors. Okay, so one is for the private cloud, and the community cloud, and the public cloud, and the hybrid cloud. Okay, so as I said, just keep in your mind. Okay, so you just have to remember the terminologies next 3 4 classes, so that it is very easy to understand further classes. Okay, so what I want to tell: private cloud, community cloud, public cloud, and hybrid cloud. So public cloud, it's a kind of our own. So if you are any community, like you are in a gated community. Okay, so in a gated community, who are the peoples living? There is a common park, right? So there is a common gym. Okay, so within that cloud environment, within that gated community peoples, publicly they can able to utilize that either park or the gym or the swimming pool. Okay, when you go for the private cloud, is basically you have your own house, you have own park garden area, and you have your own gym home at home, and you have your own you know uh, uh, restricted area for you. So you are going to accommodate, and you are going to facilitate the things, and all you are going to utilize. So that is belongs to you. You are the authorized person. No one else into your premises, and they are not going to utilize, right? So that is like private cloud. Okay, and what about the community cloud? See, some sort of societies, like you can take some communities. Okay, so those communities, they are going to maintain their own community hall and all. So that belongs communities only. They are going to celebrate they'll celebrate the things their community sent, right? So that is the community. Hybrid community is nothing but both the things. Okay, so let me explain it into the in a cloud terminology. Okay, so what I want to explain here, it is very important of first we'll go for public cloud. Okay, so you have in a cloud vendor. Okay, let's say we have in Azure. Okay, so if you can take this Azure cloud vendor, right? So here there is a lot of servers and applications. Okay, so whatever you have the storages and all. Okay, so this is the cloud vendor it is going to maintain. Let's say as a customer. Okay, let's say customer, B customer, and C customer. You have multiple customers, right? So in a public cloud manner, basically what it is going to happen. Okay, you can access the service. Myself, I can able to access the service, and you are also able to access the service of the same service. But there is a one security limitation. Your service I cannot able to see, my service you cannot able to see. Okay, so there is a common pool. Everybody can able to access the services whatever the Microsoft cloud vendor is going to provide you. Okay, this is a cloud. When you go for the private cloud, okay, so what it will happen, there is a some dedicated space for you, and whatever you want to take, and you can take, that is also cloud. Okay, so you can take that services like storage network within your boundary scope. Okay, so your organization level. Okay, so you can accommodate all the services from here in a cloud, and you are the authorized person here. You are the authorized person here. Okay, so you are only the authorized person to access that services. No one else going to, take the services. Okay, so you are the only person you can able to access. Somebody else and coming and access, no, it is not going to happen. That is a private cloud. Okay, so it's a common space area where we are going to utilize, and it is, personal space area where we are going to utilize. And what about the community cloud? Okay, so the community cloud is basically the best example is okay, here the community cloud, right? Sorry, community cloud. See, you have, SBI account with you, but you are going to withdraw amount in a different, HDFC, ICICI, wherever you want, you are wish, there you are going to, withdraw, right? So how it is going to happen basically? See, there is some community. That community, they are going to set some boundaries, some limitations, some rules. Okay. Okay. So that based upon that rule, they're going to, maintain one community. They will follow the rules and then they can able to utilize that. Okay. So this is, kind of one community. It's similar as in a private, but the limited uh, community peoples or sectors utilizing the services. Okay, this is in a community cloud. Okay, so this all one community. So they're going to, utilize the services from the cloud end. Okay, and the hybrid cloud. So hybrid cloud is basically you have the services as a, uh, private cloud customer or community cloud customer. Okay, and you want to maintain the services. Okay, you want to maintain the services. Here's my like AWS or Azure, I can say GCP. Okay, so hybrid cloud is basically you can maintain the services. Okay, you can maintain the services either the ways. Okay, let's say you are a non-prod and UAT environment, non-prod and UAT environment in on-premises. Okay, and production is in your, cloud. Okay, that is a one kind of approach. The other kind of approach, okay, you are maintaining your non-prod related stuff in the on-premises. Okay, or production you are maintaining in a prod environment in a on-premises, and you are going to maintaining your non-prod in a cloud. Okay, this is the one kind of scenario that we are going to have the hybrid cloud. Or else, if you have the two cloud vendors, let's say you have maintaining Azure and AWS or GCP, some of the services you are maintaining here, some of the services you're maintaining in Azure, and few of the services you're maintaining either AWS or the Google. Okay, so but both the services and you have the connectivity. So it means the hybrid cloud is basically the services that you are going to maintaining in your either on premises and cloud or cloud to cloud. Okay, so this is basically hybrid cloud. So what we are discussing basically at this moment, there is a service modules and the deployment modules. Service modules is infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, and the software as a service. And deployment modules is basically private cloud, community cloud, public cloud, and a hybrid cloud. All right. Any questions here? All right. So as I said, okay, since you have nearly the 20-25 market share, if you are going to increase around 50%, so we'll get a lot more opportunity here that it is going to representing. Okay, so there is a traditional method. Okay, so how the cost it is going to reduce into the cloud end. Okay, so the cost is basically we can see in a traditional manner in a earlier days or last, if you can go for the 10 to 15 years back or 20 years back, the technology of cloud, physically they are residing some servers and physical maintenance and all in a raw iron, and you have to maintain one physical on premises and cooling and some service maintenance people. Okay, so there is a higher administration and a higher the cost towards it is more for the virtualization where the VMware came into the picture. Okay, so you have bare metal server under this. So on top of it, you have multiple machines maintaining and I don't know. So somewhat the cost it is going to reduce and this virtualization uh, 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 time. Okay, towards the latest trend is as I said, the infrastructure as service, whatever we discussed in the cloud computing offerings. Okay, so the underlying hardware component providing cloud vendors, on top of it you are going to build your application down. There is also a little bit of cost. Okay, when you go for the pass model or the hybrid one. Okay, so there is a lot more platform as a service, software as a service. Okay, so everything it is going to maintain with the cloud vendor. There is a lower administration and the shared lower cost. Okay, so here is the your on-premises when you are hybrid cloud or complete cloud, you are getting lower administration and the shared cost. It is going to reducing. So this is what trend it is followed. Okay, so that's what every enterprise customers are startup companies instead of maintaining of all this infrastructure own, they are depending cloud vendor. Okay, so that is all about uh, the cost review of this one and the deployment models and okay, so uh, any questions now at this moment? Okay, so here is the notes completely. You will get, uh, I'm going to upload into the drive. Okay, so you have, each and everything. We are going to discuss. This is the running notes. Okay, so for you folks. Okay, so tomorrow, what we will do basically, uh, there is a free trial subscription account you require. Okay, so you just need to take a Azure free trial subscription, 30 days of free trial subscription one, that it is going to help you to the real time lab setup and the practice. You feel like when you jump into the real time project that you can able to easily leverage and you can easily to survive. Okay, so that is required basic requirement, that is okay. And we will discuss subscription, resource group, resources, storage account, containers, so whatever the services available, that we are going to have some sort of demo kind of thing, and then we'll have uh, deployments as well. Okay, so that is I want to share. Let me share this first of all. Okay, so how you're going to take and all, I'll tell you step by step. That is going to take you 10 to 15 minutes. Post that, we are going to, discuss about entire uh, this Azure portal navigation. What is the importance of all this, taskbar and left side blade, and what are the services available, where we're going to focusing, everything we are going to discussing tomorrow and the same time. If you have any question, let me know. I'm going to wind up this class. Okay, so let's connect tomorrow and uh, we'll discuss. Any questions, guys? Okay, so
is the
Yes,
ASM
Srikanth.
and what is the ASM and ARM engineering outcome for that?
Yeah, very good. So Azure Service Manager. Okay, so initially Microsoft is started. This is the URL, right? Okay.
Yes.
So this is the URL. It is called ARM template. Okay, so you have resource manager kind of thing. So what is the difference the ASM and ARM? I will tell you. Okay, so you have a resource group here, right? What is the resource group? Do you have any idea? Resource group is nothing but it is an isolated uh, environment. You can segment your non-prod production kind of thing. Okay, in ASM portal this feature is not available. Okay, all services in one pool. Let's say you are all services, if you are maintaining in a one tree. Okay, so that is not going to give some isolation. It is very headache to maintain the services, and so which service it is going to cost, uh, you don't know. Okay, let's say other example I want to tell. You have company, you are having India one client and the US two clients. US client and India client you are maintaining in one tree, so you don't know which client is getting or costing high or low, right? So there is no separate segmentation, separate isolation, right? So when you are going to create the resource group, what it will give, so which resource and which client, it is going to complete clear picture of you. Okay, so this is difference ASM and ARM. Okay, and moreover, the ASM portal is not having that much of capabilities of the resources whatever we have. Okay, so initially they launched you know uh, windows.azure.net, and that is the ASM portal URL. And now this is a Azure Resource Manager. ARM is ARM, Azure Resource Manager. So that is earlier Service Manager. Okay, so it's a Resource Manager came into the picture. That's what you can able to deploy your own environment in the Resource Manager. Okay. So guys, you feel free to ask any questions. Okay, so that it is going to help you to clear out the any doubts in your mind. Okay, don't hesitate.
Thank you.
Okay. So thank you guys. See you tomorrow, same time. Okay, so the same link you can join. Okay, so bye bye.
Have a great day. I love you. Bye.